What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, got a story out of Warren, Michigan. Shout out Warren, Michigan. About 4 youths. They didn't say how old these kids were. That stole a car, and in the early hours of the morning on Wednesday, police got behind them. They crashed the car into a hamburger place. I think it's called Braised Hamburgers. Crashed right into the side of the building, and then they tried to escape on foot before they were caught. Now, first thing is this. It's big debate on whether you should chase people when you find the car stolen, whether the police should chase them. Me, myself, I'm one of them people where I'm like, yo, if somebody committed a crime, you got to go after them. And, you know, a lot of the public is saying, oh, well, you know, these kids are taking these cars and or anybody getting chased by police, they're driving recklessly and they're hitting other people and hurting other people. These are criminals that commit crimes. And I mean, you know, regardless of the stuff that they do, is the stuff that they choose to do. Everybody knows when the cop get behind you, pull over. But these people in the thrill and excitement of being chased, and that's all it is. A lot of people like being chased. Everybody wants to make the world their own Grand Theft Auto video game. And you see it a lot of times. A lot of people want to brag for street cred, like, oh, the cops were behind me and I lost them. I got away with them. I got away from them. Either way, man, it's something that needs to stop. And I don't see no end in sight. Take a look at this story and then listen what the owner says about, you know, his hamburger place being ran into and all the stuff he has to face. Take a look at this.
On a chase after they were caught stealing cars in Warren.
That chase ended with a crash into a popular burger place in Hazel Park. That's where we find CBS News Detroit's Alicia Bergio live near 9 Mile and DeQuinder with more on what happened. Alicia. A wild scene this morning, Shayna and Terrence. This building right here, Braised Hamburgers, a well-known spot in Hazel Park, now closed after a car crashed into the building during a police chase.
What I can say is that some of them, this is not their first contact with law enforcement for crimes of this nature.
It started with reports of a group breaking into and stealing Kia vehicles at Lafayette Place, a mobile home community in Warren, early Wednesday morning. That led to a brief chase. Police say that Kia ran a red light, striking an uninvolved car at 9 Mile and DeQuinder. The stolen Kia then crashed into Braised Hamburgers in Hazel Park. That's what we're told. 4 juveniles ran from the Kia, but were quickly caught by police.
Our officers, upon checking that Kia, confirmed it was stolen and also located a handgun and latex gloves inside the vehicle.
Broken glass and debris, but overall, minimal damage inside the restaurant. Owner Paul Merdita shocked this happened in the first place.
It was chaos. We got the phone call about 5 in the morning saying, hey, you got to come down to the restaurant. And we come in here and this is what we walk into.
The business temporarily closed. Flipping burgers put on pause until further notice.
Well, this is not right. I'll be honest with you. This is not right at all what they did.
An intense incident that Warren police say could have ended much worse.
This pursuit was very short. The time of day, the traffic wasn't, you know, horrendous. If we didn't catch this group, they would be out stealing again. Thankfully, you know, the community is safer today because these individuals are off the streets and can no longer victimize Warren residents.
Back here live. Now, fortunately, the woman driving the vehicle that was struck was not badly hurt. She's already been discharged from the hospital. And get this, police tell me in addition to the stolen Kia involved this morning, they also located another stolen Kia in the area. The entire incident is under investigation. As far as this restaurant goes, the owner tells me that the city is coming out to inspect the building tomorrow morning, but he hopes to reopen soon. Reporting live in Hazel Park, Alicia Bergio, CBS News Detroit.
A crash and a huge mess this morning at the Warren and Hazel Park border. Take a look at this. 4 young people now under arrest.
The impact sending a car into a 24-hour hamburger stand. The crash, a close call for some workers who were flipping burgers at the time.
Fox News' Charlie Langton showing us how it all went down.
Wednesday, around 5 in the morning, the 24-hour Braze Hamburgers on 9 Mile and DeQuinder in Hazel Park gets an unexpected visitor crashing through the building. Captured on security video, 4 suspected car thieves are seen running from the crash, but quickly taken into custody by Warren police.
It's stupid, man. This should have never happened.
Paul Merdita has been the owner of Braze Hamburgers for 28 years, normally calm and happy greeting customers.
Hey, Uncle Ed, how are you?
But now mad, the city of Hazel Park slapped this sticker on his building, questioning whether the 80-year-old iconic hamburger joint is safe after the crash.
Could have been 8 dead people now, and my bread and my butter closed down. For what? For a stupid car that you could work and save your money and buy.
Warren police said the preliminary investigation shows police received a report that multiple Kia vehicles were being stolen out of the Lafayette mobile home community near 8 Mile and Warner. Warren police chased a stolen Kia westbound on 9 Mile, which blew a red light, collided with a white Lincoln, and ended up crashing into Braze. Oh, and the cops found a loaded handgun in the stolen car.
My employees were terrified when they left. They were all shaking and it was heartbreaking. It was so sad.
And some of the criticism against Warren police for the chase.
Let the car go. Who cares? It is not worth it. You're putting people's lives in danger. And who did it? The police. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Warren police say they're actively investigating the totality of the circumstances, including the chase.
Restaurant business is tough, and then you have this happen to you. It makes it a little more difficult.
Amazingly, the only injury was minor for the female driver of the Lincoln. She's currently in stable condition.
Now, I'm closed on one of my busiest days, and I have people to take care of and pay and bills and taxes, and nobody gives a
In Hazel Park, Charlie Langton, Fox 2 News.
All right, guys, you seen it. 4 kids taking the car and stolen Kia, running from police, bats out of hell driving, and crashed into this guy's burger stand. Now, I was feeling what my man said in the beginning, where he was like, yo, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. You stealing stuff when you can go out here and work and get something. I was feeling that. I was feeling what he said, and he made sense. But this the part when he lost me. He said, I'm sorry, it's the police fault. It ain't the police fault. Because he's like, oh, it's just a stupid car. Yeah, well, that car's important to somebody that was making payments on it and needed to go about their daily routine and making money just like you do in your restaurant, sir. I understand you being pissed and you have every right to be mad. But to sit up here and then say, oh, it's the police fault because it was your restaurant that was hit and the city's coming to see if the building is salvageable. So all of a sudden now you're mad at the police as if to say, oh, I pay taxes, so it's their fault. Makes no sense. That car hit another car, blowing a light and hitting another car, which careened it into your building. The cops didn't chase it and veer it into that building. First thing is this. 5 in the morning. 4 kids. Where the fuck is the parents? What, are they sneaking out of the house? Or are they even parenting? We're seeing an absolute skyrocketing rise in feral kids nowadays. We are. A lot of these kids ain't even parented. And this is why you're seeing a lot of these crazy crimes out here where, you know, it seems like at a certain age you get to a certain level mentality-wise, the way there's certain things you do and do not do. You know, they say, and not to quote the Bible, you ain't religious, but, you know, as I got older and became a man, I put away my childish things. You don't see that no more. You see men in childish form. Now, I don't know how old these kids are, and they're not saying how old they are. They're not showing the kids, but they all got caught. Same MO. Stolen car, gun in the car. Kids ain't even old enough to drive. Yet he's mad at the police for doing what they're instructed to do about it. And you know, I can understand where he's saying, but I told you before, things don't affect you until they affect you personally. And that's your perfect opportunity. This guy watches the news just like everybody else. He sees that stuff. Doesn't bat an eye to it because it's so commonplace and people are getting desensitized to it until it happens and it's boom, right in front of your face or right in front of your restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I felt what he said, and then at the end I was like, you try to flip it. Because to me, it seemed like he was trying to say, oh, well, it's the police fault in case he loses business. He could say, well, you guys owe me because I paid taxes and did this. No. But I will say this, man, in closing. You are seeing now kids just following behind what other kids do just for a chance at some excitement. Everybody knows stealing the car is wrong. You got 4 kids with all the same mentality to take something and joyride in it and risk their freedom and being in the bullshit justice system all to have fun. That's crazy. You got four kids, so they're made by men and women. So you got 4 men, 4 women, and out of them 4 kids, nobody's talking sense into them. I told you, air likes beer like, plus they see it like in misery, always love company. One thing that brings people together from all different walks of life is commonality in the thought process. All of them thought it was a good idea, and all of them could have got killed. That's the part that's crazy. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see no end in sight with this stuff. People know that what they're doing is wrong. You got parents out here that say your kids ain't doing nothing, but stuff like this pops up, and then all of a sudden, it's always somebody else's fault. So now we want to dictate what the police are supposed to do and do not do in regards to trying to catch something that was stolen from somebody that really needed it. And then it ended up being fucked up. The buildings messed up. Both them cars messed up. A lady almost died. And then these kids get locked up. And everybody says, I'm sorry, that's all we could do. And then the pointing fingers and the blaming others makes no sense. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.